Happy day. I hope this finds who needs it. Okay, we're going to have a tarot and oracle reading, so please use your discernment to know if it's for you or not. You're responsible for your own thoughts and actions, and this is for entertainment purposes. Okay, as we share divine guidance with you, please open your mind and heart to receive this with love. We ask you to stand in faith, trust, and knowingness that you are divinely protected and loved, and these messages are for your highest and greatest good, and so it is. Let's see. We definitely have some presents here with us, so that is beautiful. Thank you. Okay. What is the guidance for today, please? Or for when this is found by the viewer. Justice, 7 of Wands. Okay, I feel like you continue to stand up for what you believe in. I feel like you're someone who has confidence. I'm also getting like you held your confidence throughout a difficult process. I feel like you stood in your personal power. And if anything, you gained more personal power, more confidence, and more strength in your belief and convictions. I'm getting that there was some sort of fight for justice or equality on your behalf. And I feel like the rulings have been made in your favor. And I feel like this is something that is really going to open some big doors for you. I feel like this is your lucky day. There's new resources and money, time and support on the horizon for you. I feel like this also can result in like a change in what you do for your job, or it could be a promotion. So that's amazing. Solution, success that comes from an objective compromise, self-control and patience, forgiving and healing energy. So you may have had to go through some sort of kind of evaluation, transformation, and some healing of a situation. Let's see, we have the Hermit, joy through spiritual growth. This is something that was to help your soul grow through its evolutionary process. I feel like through this process, you've been called to be a light to others as a result of your experience. I'm also getting that like you receive a lot of information and messages through meditation. So you may be called for someone who, you know, receives this information and this insight and allows it to guide them. Okay. Yeah, I feel like balance, harmony, peace is being restored in this situation. I feel like you could also be kind of cloaked at this time, or maybe you have been, maybe kind of like hidden, out of sight, out of mind, hopefully. Like you're not in the forefront. You're not out there being all about it. I feel like you're very low key. Because I have Temperance and the Hermit. So I'm getting like Earth Angel guide, like guide and training energy. Yeah. I feel like there is going to be a time where you're going to have to really like take the next step on something. And the advice here is to make sure you're doing some wise planning. You could be going on a really big trip, a quest, or some sort of big adventure. I'm getting that like remaining optimistic is really how, you know, you're going to have the best outcome in this situation. So like, it's almost like, you know, stepping out of your comfort zone and just kind of like knowing that you'll be taken care of is what I'm getting. I have the Ten of Swords. Yeah, I feel like you're going to have to make a really big decision and leave something that you just isn't for you anymore. You're being called to do something different. I feel like this is ending because there's so much else out there for you that is going to be in a better alignment. There's something also that is a specific new opportunity. We had seen that it was an Ace of Pentacles. I feel like there is, once this kind of resolves itself, I feel like there's going to be a better way. You're going to see that it was for the greater good. There's something better for you. So you're putting the past behind you. Okay, you're leaving and putting the past behind you. And you're having this realization that like, you know, it was a good run is kind of what I'm feeling, right? So if you've been somewhere or done something for a good amount of time, maybe it's a job, maybe it's a location where you live, maybe it's a friend group, or you're moving on to something different, like a new department at work as a result of a promotion or something like that. I feel like there's some sort of like cause for celebration for the ending, and then also appreciation and gratefulness for the new beginning. Okay? Because the next card is really about how you look at it. What's your perspective on things? This is as a result of gaining a new perspective. I feel like you will be pausing before you take a lot of action. I feel like there's a lot of insight, and I feel like you're daring to be different, okay? You're not meant to be like everybody else. Yeah, because you're the star card. You're the star. You're the healer. You're meant to help others on their path, as well as you being on your path. I feel like you will come across people along your path, and you're meant to help and guide them. I feel like there's a dream come true. So if you've been wishing on a star, I feel like that dream is coming true. You're really starting to believe in yourself and trusting the universe that you are where you're supposed to be, and all of what you've experienced was for you to be in this position of assistance and guidance. I feel like this is like goddess energy. I'm also getting like you will have an opportunity to kind of like fortify plans, kind of improve plans as you go along your journey. I feel like there's certain things that are going to present in a sense of improvement. I'm also getting like this could represent like your spiritual gifts that might get stronger, okay, with the moon. I feel like listening to your intuition for accurate guidance and facing fears and growing stronger is something that you're going to be forced to do, okay? So you'll be dealing with different energies and experiences with people so that you can continue to develop your spiritual gifts, okay? And here's the thing, like you have to have energy to work with, right? So don't get all bent out of shape when the universe gives you energy to work with, and then you're complaining that you have energy to work with, and here you are, you know, wanting to elevate your skill sets, your spiritual gifts, and you know, you have to have something to practice with, okay? Eventually you'll get it. I have congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. I feel like, you know, this is like, again, like that initiation, and now it's time to go and like apply what you've learned on a grander scale, okay? So I feel like you're being recognized for your achievements. You're being recognized for how well you've done. I feel like there is definite confirmation of a new effort, project, adventure, quest, passion project. I feel like this is that recognition that, okay, like now you have what you need, let's go do it. And again, awards, scholarships, and promotions heavy in this reading, okay? Yeah, I feel like this is like confirming a lot of like the different things that we've been manifesting for ourselves on our new timelines, okay? So, you know, some of it is that spiritual gift development and putting this into purpose and action and service. And then it is like, you know, people have been feeling like they're no longer aligned with their positions at work, like their 3D jobs, and they've been looking for other jobs and other ways to make money that, you know, is more satisfying to the soul. And I feel like there's some redirection there. Getting like self-mastery is a theme too. So this is about learning, practicing, understanding, and really anchoring in that like wisdom and knowledge. I feel like you're being also recognized that you do a really great job, and that, you know, you should take pride in that. I'm also getting like practice makes perfect. So I feel like if you're gonna start something new, which this is, like, to have the expectation that you're going to be perfect at it out of the gate is an unrealistic expectation. I feel like be okay with practice so that something increases as far as its, you know, its growth, okay? I'm also getting, you could be seeking out additional knowledge and wisdom, maybe through a mentor, maybe some books, maybe some education, maybe some online training might be required, okay? And then I have the 3 of Cups. So yeah, this is like, you're going to celebrate whatever this is, okay? I feel like you are going to be connecting with a community of, you know, like friends. This could also mean that like there's some sort of family commitments that you might need to work with. I'm also getting this is like an opportunity to kind of like share happy announcements. So if there is something that you're working on, I feel like that's gonna also be something you'll be sharing with those that you love. And I'm also getting like you might be surrounded by children, or this could be you helping a community of some kind with what you're learning. You're sharing it with them in some way. Yeah, I feel like you can take on a challenge. I feel like you have strong abilities to problem solve. I feel like sometimes people are very overwhelmed by challenges. I feel like you rise to the occasion. I feel like you also do not participate in any kind of gossip or drama. And, you know, you maybe have removed yourself from such. I'm also getting that you are being called to go within and have patience for yourself and for those around you. Also getting that, yeah, you know, having strength and grace through kindness, self-confidence, and forgiveness. I feel like, you know, you're really having to kind of like balance the pride and the ego and you know, to not react to things and kind of like sit with it and go within and kind of see what it is for you and then respond or not respond, right? I feel like depending on where you're at with the situation, the challenge, maybe it's the drama, maybe you're using your discernment and whereas before you may have reacted to certain things and now you hold back and you're just like, you know, using your skill sets to know like whether something's for you or not for you. I feel like you don't have any ill will or anything like that towards anybody. That's not what it's about. I feel like this is really about you and only you. And so having patience with yourself and forgiveness for those around you. And then I have the 9 of Pentacles. This really talks about like you're very focused on the next, like what's coming in for you. I feel like, you know, you are in a place of abundance, stability, security. I feel like your wishes are coming true. This is like you in a receiving mode. I feel like you are putting in a lot of hard work. You do know that like hard work leads to success. And I feel like this is kind of confirmation of that. I'm also getting like you just have a very strong appreciation of life, or you're going to have and enjoy the finer things in life. Okay. She's riding a unicorn, so I think she's doing pretty good. And she's holding up her own freedom flag, so. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like this is a progression. This is something that, like, you know, you worked really hard for. I feel like you're going to be proud of yourself if you're not already. I'm also getting, like, you are very deserving and worthy of your positive life experiences. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to enjoy life. I feel like, you know, if you have been working towards financial success, that's something that's coming in for you. I feel like you're going to enjoy, you know, like the next chapter in your life. I feel like the next chapter is going to be very different than the previous one. I feel like if there was a lot of like lessons being learned in the last chapter, I feel like things will kind of maybe slow down a little bit where you can kind of sit back and relax. Okay, so I feel like a rich and rewarding family life is what's on its way to you. And you are very deserving of that. Okay, very deserving. 10 of Wands. Ask your angels for helpful people to help lighten your load. Working too many hours or trying too hard to please others. Okay, so this is you doing things because you're afraid of what somebody might think about you. This can also be you taking on other things that people should be doing for themselves. I'm also getting that, you know, this could also be like you're feeling burdened by something that you do for work, and maybe there are things that don't feel balanced. Maybe there's something that if you need help at work to ask, maybe don't take everything on personally. It's not always about you. I'm also getting this can represent like family-wise, like the dynamics in the home. Only because like they're, you know, I think she's holding a mop. So I'm kind of getting like, this could represent like ask for help around those who work with you or live with you, because you don't have to do all the chores or all the things that need to get done by yourself. I'm also getting, you might be someone who is very, honest, very decisive, someone who's very truthful, like has a high integrity. I feel like you have a lot of experience. And this is time for, maybe some career focuses. This could be something that you might be helping others with. You know exactly what to do. Okay, so I feel like, then we have the Knight of Swords. Time to move quickly. Choose logic over emotion. There could be some sudden changes around the corner. So this could be you like not really aligning with the 3D job anymore and wanting to open up your own business, entrepreneurship. I feel like you could be a very strong communicator, so it could be something that you do online. I'm also getting like there could be an offer that comes in that also might be something related to communication. I'm getting that you will need to choose logic over emotion, with maybe leaving something in the past behind. This could be a career. I'm getting that it will require fast action and sudden changes. So if you're offered a new job or something to that effect, you may need to shift quickly in order to make all that happen. So this is a heads up for those that might have their feelers out for new job opportunities, okay? I feel like maybe something will come in quick and you might not see it coming, and that's being represented by the Knight of Swords. I also have like, making sure that you set some ambitious plans and you take charge of the situation when you need to, because, you acting fast and seeing things from a big picture is going to help execute all this. The Emperor makes things happen, right? From a big picture. I feel like this is something that's really going to put you in a really stable, strong position, and a position to take care of others. An Emperor takes care of his empire. So this is going to help get you closer to building your empire, your legacy is what I'm getting. This also makes me think of like making sure you're you're reviewing contracts. Okay. And then I have someone who you might interact with as part of this new opportunity. Is they're very strong. They're very strong in the rational, highly respected in what they do. They're very principled. They're very well known for what they do. I feel like there's some expertise here with this King of Swords. So I feel like obviously understanding that objectivity is really important now. And for you to stand in your integrity. And there may be a situation that calls for you to have some very strong, open and honest communication. Okay, you're also being represented as a high priest or high priestess. Okay, so we do have the Emperor here. We do have the King of Swords here. We have a queen. We have a high priestess. And we have a few knights. As far as entered, like actual, and then we have a Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So, and I've seen the King of Wands like on the bottom of the deck throughout the reading. So, I would say with the High Priestess here, I feel like, again, like this is you, like, using your spiritual gifts, your intuition, your ability to understand higher levels of wisdom and knowledge and being able to share it and communicate it. And this could be someone else that does something similar. Doesn't have to be though. This can just be something that these skill sets are leveraged in the profession that you currently have, right? And you might be called to like take on a team. Maybe there's a big project you're getting put on because of how wonderful you see things from a very high perspective. Maybe they need someone with those skills. All right. I feel like you have powerful psychic insights. Your intuition is really strong, and tapping into that information is invaluable. Okay. Yeah. And then I have the Sun card. Yeah. I feel like this is you thriving. This is you, the power of, remaining positive and, having that perspective, right? And seeing things from, a higher perspective, knowing that things happen for a reason, tapping into that wisdom and knowledge and the insight, is really calling in a wonderful life for you. I feel like you're going to be an inspiring success, okay? I feel like you literally can do anything that you put your mind to, and I feel like you're going after what you want, and you have the ability to attract absolutely anything in your life, And this card is saying you are attracting amazing people in your life. So we have 2 kings here. We have a King of Cups. So this is someone who's very warm, generous, honorable, very refined. I'm getting like, you'll be able to trust this person. Okay, this is someone that is probably, you know, someone who can quite multitask. Okay, I feel like this energy is also very creative, very heart-centric, very emotionally mature. And I feel like this might be business work related, but I feel like it might end up transitioning into something else once you guys get to know each other. I'm getting that with the Sun card. This also represents like relationships. It represents joy, marriage, success. Okay, the Sun card. So, and I feel like we have a High Priestess and a King of Cups. Okay, so again, I feel like there's a couple different readings in here for some of you based on who I'm picking up. Let's see what else we can get. So we definitely have career. We definitely have promotion. We definitely have travel. We definitely have like love coming in. Yeah, I feel like the central, what brings us all together, right? Community-wise, collective-wise, is that we all, is that we all had to make a choice. We had a very big decision to make when it came to our path. And we had to choose something based on the fact of us using our intuition and trusting ourselves and the divine to know that there's definitely something better out there for us. And we've been drawn to it ever since. And we've been working hard and taking the steps necessary to kind of like, you know, take this path on, right? And it's a solo journey. It's not like, you know, you may have a cat, but you know, you kind of had to leave a lot of things behind and kind of like sign on for the quest. And I feel like you needed to do what was right for you, and you did it, and it was the best decision you ever made for yourself. And I feel like you signed on for that spiritual quest, and now the divine has you. Like, you're supported, okay? You're supported and you're loved. That's beautiful. I think it goes here. It's beautiful. I feel like as a result of you choosing the spiritual quest and choosing to find God within, and, you know, to leave energy behind that may not have been or had the best interest for you. There was quite a lot of abuse that many of us went through. There was a lot of healing that was required as a result of many of our childhood experiences. I mean, I know those that find my videos, you know, we tend to have a lot in common in the sense of like, you know, we've been through a lot. I do have a Queen and King here as well. Swords is the suit. So I feel like, yeah, I feel like there's some I feel like there's already some sort of like energetic connection here that I'm picking up. I'm also getting like masculine and feminine channelers, seers. So that would be like communication fields that they're utilizing and sharing skill sets or communications for the highest and greatest good. I have the Queen of Cups also showing up. I also have the Knight of Cups showing up. So let's see. You were divinely guided to embark on this journey, the solo journey, because you realized that you are not an option. Okay, you were created as an option by this karmic couple here. Okay, I'm getting that there's a Queen of Cups and a player vibes Knight of Cups that thought that they could, you know, run the show. And I feel like, you know, you let them try to run the show and you chose to go and do your own thing. Like, you're like, I'm not playing your game. And I feel like you chose to go on your own. And I have divine guidance at the bottom of the deck. I feel like you went and you chose to search for the meaning of life, because, you know, being put into a third party and having someone be jealous and envious of you and compete with you, and, you know, create a hot mess. And then, you know, come after and try to like manipulate a situation and break a family or intervene in a engagement or in a relationship. And there's a lot of like deception and betrayal and plotting and planning that was done. And at some point, like, you know, your own common sense was like, okay, like, I don't want any part of this. Okay, like, you didn't ask for this, you didn't want any part of this, like, you didn't deserve this, you know, regardless of how these energies may have wanted you to feel. I feel like they tried really hard to make you feel that way. I feel like there's a lot of emotional manipulation here. And it got to the point where you're just like, I'm not playing this stupid ass game. You guys can play the game by yourself. And I feel like you listened to the guidance that you received from your guides. And then you went on a search for meaning in life. And I feel like you definitely considered the alternative approach and you were guided to. And I'm getting like you surrounded yourself with wise teachers and friends. And this is still the guidance for today, is to continue to search for your meaning in life, to search for your purpose, right? And to be of service and to consider an alternate approach. Okay, some of us are being guided to share through our channels an alternate approach or better way of doing things, that soul searching energy, right? Surrounding ourselves with teachers and friends. I feel like you are going to help others help themselves continuously, which is beautiful. Okay. As a result of, and here's the thing, like this karmic energy never anticipated that you would use all this experience and become better from it. Okay. They never wished that. They never wanted that, but that is the outcome. You shine brighter than you did even before. You know, after all the mudslinging and the dirt throwing and the, you know, plotting and planning and the illusions, right? I feel like, you know, you finally can, you know, understand that like some things are worth taking it slow, right? Like sometimes it's about the journey, not the outcome. And I feel like you made this soul searching journey count. Okay. You know, there is so much that you have accomplished. I feel like you're very dedicated when there's a plan. I feel like you're definitely being watched over by someone who's really sweet and kind. I'm getting this energy is very trustworthy, understanding, and devoted. And I think they have a fun personality. So I feel like, you know, there's someone kind of like on the outskirts, kind of like slowly but surely making their way to you. Or this can be you surely and slowly making your way towards, you know, something that you've put a lot of work towards. So I feel like if you've been kind of like slugging along at a project, I feel like this is it coming to a really important milestone. Okay. It's not something that can be rushed also. Then I'm getting like, release yourself from which holds you back. Okay. A need to detox, unnecessary worry based on a lack of self-confidence. Yeah. I feel like this is not you. You're not, none of these cards represent any type of lack of self-confidence or you're worrying too much. So I'm getting that this is someone else's energy. I'm picking up on karmic energy over here. And I'm getting that like, what keeps them up at night is the fact that someone better than them, okay, is coming in. And that would signify to this karmic energy that it's final, it's over, and they don't want it over. Okay, that's what I'm getting. Oops, this goes over here. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, they realize that like you are deserving. And if you are in an energy of attracting what you are, imagine the competition that this energy from the past is going to feel. They would never feel good enough. They will constantly compare themselves to you and this new person coming in because of the envy that they have and the lack of self-worth. I feel like you are someone who is very, like, you're nurturing yourself. You're focusing on you. You're like, you know, I'm not taking on other people's burdens, right? Like, you have the ability to make things more beautiful. And it's because, like, you do it from the heart space. And I feel like you're very practical. You're very wise. You're very responsible. You don't do things for the sake of just doing them. This is like the opposite of a gold digger, okay? The Queen of Pentacles in the upright. She has her shit together, right? And, you know, this is her making choices from the heart. This is her, you know, wanting those deep, heartfelt relationships, right? And commitments. And, you know, how powerful love is. I feel like love can defeat all, okay? And it can be overcome. Any kind of deception, heartache, betrayal can be overcome with love. And I feel like there's an energy coming in here that knows that, you know, how strong your love is, right? Because this is like soulmate energy. So I feel like this past energy is regretting losing the love of their life, and it's going straight into someone else, right? It's like someone's trash is someone else's treasure. I feel like this person is going to be like, well, hello there. And what's your name? Like, you're a treasure, right? So that's what I'm getting. Yeah, and then this comes flying out. 10 of Cups, okay? Love and blessings are filling your life. Harmonious relationships with your family, okay? This is that happily ever after energy that's coming in. Again, more divine guidance, okay? This is I'm like, the two of you will be on a quest together as well, enjoying and searching for the meaning of life. I feel like you will be those energies that kind of do things differently. You're not going to be like everybody else. So you may, like, you know, be out in the spotlight in some kind of way. And you are going to be in the forefront of whatever you're really passionate about. I feel like if there's something that you feel a strong calling to, a purpose, I feel like you're going to be surrounded by the people who are in the same vibration as you. Okay, so if they're, you know, experts in their subject, I feel like you will be surrounded by other experts, right? And then we have the High Priestess. Yeah, and then we have the Four of Wands. Okay, so this is celebrating life. This is, you know, again, like celebrating all that is. Abundant rewards for all the hard work. Releasing yourself from any kind of burdensome situations. And enjoying your life with someone who you can, you know, live your days out together in absolute bliss. Happily ever after. 10 of Cups. Okay, that's amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So yeah, it's like keeping the eye on the prize, guys. Eye on the prize. And then here's marking a new beginning and any end of any type of delays. I feel like there is definitely a change in direction that is going to bring lots of happiness for you. Lots of happiness. Okay. And then we have the Seven of Cups. There will be a decision to make. Make sure that you are clear on what you want. And take action. And then a need to kind of like detox yourself, your space, your energy, like all the things. I feel like this is also you like being clear on your manifestations, okay? Because this is like a wishing well. So be clear on what you wish for because you might just receive it. And with the Seven of Cups, this is usually like being represented in other decks as like a mixed bag of tricks, okay? So again, being very cautious on what wishes you're wishing here and be clear that they, you know, that they are in alignment for you. And then you have to take action, right, to make these come into your reality. So making sure that you're doing it from a clean space, right? That's kind of where I'm getting the detoxification, okay? This can also be like food. This can be like, you know, other things in your life that you're needing to purge in order to create space for this wish to come in, okay? And again, making sure you're very clear on what you're wanting to bring in, what's your experience, because you are going to need to make a decision. And again, this is kind of like leaving the old energy behind and choosing the new. This can also represent like 3D to 5D, ascension, path and journey, new timelines, leaving the old timeline behind. It can be icky. It can be a bit winky wonky in the middle of leaving one timeline going to another. So be patient with yourself is what I'm hearing. I feel like important relationships with people who share your vision. That's if you're seeking that, it's seeking you. Okay, so be in the vibration to attract others that have a like-minded mind and are interested in the same subjects so that you can learn together. Yeah, and there's the Ace of Wands. Yeah, this is a gift of like following your passions, being that free spirit, having that passionate new beginning to just be you. And, you know, lots of different opportunities to create and doing it from a place of inspiration, as well as a chance to do something absolutely amazing and just having that wonderful like sense of like wonder, right? That's amazing. Yeah, I feel like things are really coming together, guys. I'm really proud of all of you. And it's such a blessing to be able to share with you guys this advice. And, you know, I've built some relationships up with some of you, and I truly appreciate it. We did have a live last night. It was just kind of the first one to kind of like say, hey, how are you? And just pull some cards and hang out. And it was nothing big. I did collect some email addresses, and I have sent out a Zoom for this coming up Sunday. So keep an eye out for that. I'll probably post it. And then you can always go to my website, and there is a section where you can submit your email address to me. Okay, so if you want to be included in the Zoom meetings every Sunday just to hang out, it's called like our circle or whatever, something just simple, where we're going to like have fun and just kind of talk about stuff and kind of create some sort of like, you know, a team. So yeah, so I'll keep you updated on that. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Yeah. And just remember that, like, we don't live in the past anymore, okay? So we're releasing it. So you might be feeling a bit difficult energy with some of this releasing. So if you need some activity, lots of water, changing up, you know, what you're surrounded with, maybe you work from home, maybe get outside, go do something, change the scenery. But try to, like, find ways to refresh the energy, cleanse the energy, and protect yourself. So... all right, y'all. I wish you nothing but the best. Namaste. Bye now.